And now, Ukraine has invited Florida Governor Ron DeSantis to visit after the Republican dismissed the Russian invasion as a territorial dispute. The former congressman had said continued U.S. support for Ukraine was not among the country's vital national interests. The comment signaled he would probably scale back support for Ukraine if he becomes president. We have details on this and the war, which entered its 385th day.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says the country's top military command is unanimously in favor of defending eastern Ukraine, including the besieged town of Bakhmut, to inflict maximum losses on Russian forces. This comes as a Russian missile struck an apartment building in the center of the Ukrainian city of Kramatorsk, killing at least one person and injuring 3 others. In the meantime, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has dismissed the governors of 3 regions, Luhansk in the east, Odessa on the Black Sea in the south, and Khmelnytskyi in the west. No reason was given in the announcement by the government's parliamentary representative. Now, 32 countries have joined a coalition supporting the creation of a special tribunal against Russia for the crime of aggression against Ukraine. Lithuania's parliament has voted unanimously to designate Russia's Wagner mercenary force a terrorist organization, accusing it of systematic and serious crimes of aggression in Ukraine. British Foreign Secretary James Cleverly referred to the declaration of Polish Prime Minister that Poland could hand over MiG-29 fighters to Ukraine in the next 4 to 6 weeks. The head of the British Foreign Office stressed that the British government was working closely with NATO countries on the best ways to support Ukraine.
We will continue to help Ukraine defend itself until it is successful, and then we will work with our international partners, both in NATO and beyond, to try and re-establish peace, not just in our continent, but more broadly around the world. Well, we continue to work closely with our friends across NATO, including Poland, on how best to support Ukraine. I've not had the chance to discuss directly with my good friend, the Polish Foreign Minister, about the next decisions that the Polish government will make, but we continue to coordinate, whether it be through armoured vehicles, tanks, air defence systems, or the humanitarian support that the Ukrainians need to keep the water supply going and keep their electricity. This is an occasion where the international team work closely together to support a country defending itself against aggression, and we value the work that we do with Poland on this issue.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, a possible Republican presidential candidate on the spot, described the war in Ukraine as a territorial dispute that is not a top national security interest of the United States.